Hi, my grade 11 students. I think you all are well. I'm also well. We are doing now not-for-profit organizations, how to prepare financial statement of not-for-profit organizations. In the previous video, we have discussed about receipts and payment account. In this video, we practice two questions from receipts and payment account and we continue income statement after that. I'll revise the lesson what I have taught last video. We have given the definition what is not-for-profit organizations and what are the accounts they maintain, especially receipts and payment account and income statement. Receipts and payment account 100% similar to the cash book that is maintained by profit motive business. But we give a name for it, receipts and payment account instead of cash book. All the received money we put into the debit side, all the paid money we record in the credit side. The difference is called cash balance. Then we'll move to the slide. This is your textbook activity 3. If you have your textbook, you can turn now activity 3, which comes under the not-for-profit organization lesson. We'll say, Pubudu Children's Community has 450 members. The subscription fee per member is 100. A summary of cash transactions relevant to the month of January is given below. Purchase of stationery 2400. Expenses for the internet facilities 70 rupees. Income from selling magazines 6400. Transport cost 200. Printing expenses 700. Receipts of donation 1000 rupees. When we analyze these expenses, you can see here what are the expenses, what are the income. If not, what are the received money, what are the paid money. Here we consider only the cash movements, right? Receivable income, receivable expense, payable expense are not recorded here, right? Now, you take your pencil and in front of the each item, you mark in your textbook these items where we record in the debit side or credit side. Now, I'll mark it here. Yeah. Purchase of stationery, it goes to the credit side because its cash goes out, right? Expenses for internet facilities, that one also we write in the credit side. Income from selling magazines, income, right? So, we received money, debit. Postal expenses, we give money, credit. Transport cost, we give money, credit. Printing expense, we give money, credit. Receipts of donation, we received money, so that it comes to the debit side. Now, we move to the additional information. Income of 200 from selling magazine sales is yet to be received. Income of 200 from magazine sales is yet to be received. Right? Then we have to receive. Do you consider here when we do the receipts and payment account here? No. Why? It's yet to be received. At the beginning, I told you, we don't consider receivable money and payable money. He already received money and already paid money is considered here, right? Okay. 15 members have not paid their membership fees for the month of January 2015. You think this accounting period is 2015, right? Then there are how many members? 100 members. And but 15 out of this, they didn't do their payments. We have received only the 85 members, right? Their money they paid, right? Okay, using given information, prepare cash receipts and payment account for the month of January of Pubudu Children Community. Okay, now we move to the question. Then you have to draw cash account. Is it cash account? We give a name, but as, but we give a name as receipts and payment, right? Then you draw a line and you draw an account, right? Cash, to write the values, you can draw this like of column. This is a debit column, this is a credit column, right? If you want, you can add a date column here. Here date column, description, value for cash is enough, right? Now on the top you write what is the name of the organization? Pubudu, no? Yeah, if you want you can check it again. Yeah. Yeah, Pubudu Children's Community, yeah. Pubudu Children's Community. Children's Community. Receipts and payment account. Receipts and payment account for the year ended year ended 31st December 20, I think 2005, you check it again. Yeah, it's 2015, right? 2015. 2015, right? You name the columns: date, description, cash, the same date, description, cash. If they have given cash balance, we have to record in the debit side, but in this question they didn't provide the cash balance. We pick only the received money and paid money, right? Okay. Now it's better to go first where? To the additional information, right? Following additional information is also available, right? Income of 200 from sales, magazine sales is yet to be received. Yet to be received. Already received money through selling magazines. It is given inside of the question. But additional information say what? To be received. Now I ask a question from you, right? What? Do you record to be received money and to be paid money in the receipts and payment? No. Then do you consider this detail to prepare a receipts and payment account? No, we don't consider, right? Okay. Now the next one, 15 members have not paid their membership fees for the month of January 2015, right? Month of January 2015. Now you tell me actually we have to prepare this one for the month of January or for the year ended. But on the top we have recorded, see, for the year ended. Now you tell me, is it for annual detail? They have provided annual details or monthly details? Monthly details, right? Then you want to change here what? You want to change here not the year, for the year ended. It should be for the month of January. For the month of January. Why? They have given clearly as what? The details are given for the month of January. So, then you have to change here what? Receipts and payment account for the year ended or for the month ended. For the month ended, right? Then here you change not year ended, it should be month end, right? Right? It should be month end. 31st December or 31st January. 31st January, right? It should be 31st January. Okay. Now, for the month ended, right? Month ended 31st January. January year, same year 2015. No, okay. Now the problem is this. You have to calculate now how much the money received from members. Now we can do the calculation. You have to write down this calculation also under the question. It's very important to you when you refer the question later. Okay, right. Now you know there are 450 members, right? 450 members. 450 members. But the problem is 450 members, 15 members out of this they didn't do their payments, then remaining members 435. Monthly fee is 100. Then how much the money received from members? But there are 450 members, but 15 members have not paid their payment. Then we need only the money we have received. Then 43,500. This is the money received from members, right? You enter this detail to the debit side. Debit side, right? Membership fees. Membership fees. Membership fees. Fees, how much? 43,500. You put the date, January 31st, we do this question, right? They have not provided dates for the transaction, so we do this one for the month ended. So you enter the date as month end, so 1/31st, right? January 31st. Now you go to the are there any other additional information? No, they have given only this, right? After that we pick the details from the receipts and payment, right? The first one, purchase of stationery. Purchase of stationery. Here you can write it's enough stationery. How much? 2,400. Next one, expenses for the internet facilities. Internet, right? Internet 70. Internet 70. Internet 70. Then incomes from selling magazines, 6,400. 6,400. Selling magazines, 6,400. Next, postal expenses 60. Postal expenses 60. Then transport 200, printing 700. Transport 200, printing 700. Next, receipts of donation 1,000. Receipts of donation 1,000. Now finish. Now what you want to do? After entering the details to the receipts and payment account, you remember the method that you have done in grade 10 cash book. We have to balance off, right? Then you get the total of the both side, right? Then find the difference. In front of the left side, you put what? What you put? You put the cash balance, right? Right. And you draw two lines here. Right. This side total, how much? 900. $50,900. Check it again. Is it correct or wrong? It's wrong, no? Yeah, correct. 50,900. The same value you bring to this side. 50,900. Okay. Now you find the difference. To get the difference, you want to get this side total, right? You write down somewhere this total and the difference you write between these two. So then you write balance carried down, balance brought forward, right? Then you get the total somewhere. You get the total somewhere, right? Here you can write it 0, 3, 4, 3, 4, 30. Check it again. Yeah, 3, 4, 30. Then 50,900. Then you subtract this, then define the difference. 0, 7, 4, 47,470. 47,470 is the balance, right? Balance carried down. Then same balance you bring to the next side. Balance brought forward 47,470. Then finish. If you want to see again the question, full question, you can see here, right? How? All the received money you write in the debit side, all the paid money you write in the credit side. Finally, you get the balance, the difference, right? In front of the difference, you write balance carried down, balance brought forward, right? This is your textbook activity. Now you go to the next activity in your textbook. Activity 4. You take your pencil. Using pencil, you can mark these items where it goes, right? Okay. Now, below given are the receipts and payments for the first 3 months of year 20. Any year you can put, right? Recorded by treasurer of Samagi Youth Club. Prepare cash receipts and payment account using information given. Balance of the cash in hand as at 1st of January, 12,400. Not like before. In the previous question, they didn't give up to us cash balance. But here, they have given us opening cash balance. Then you write opening cash balance in the debit side of the receipts and payment account. After that, you can enter all the received cash debit, all the paid cash credit, right? Now, here, first of all, you want to classify these expenses, these income, where we record debit or credit, right? Then salaries and administration, where all the cash payments you put credit, right? All the cash receipts you put debit. Salaries and administration, debit or credit, credit. Subscription fee, debit, because we receive money, right? In front, if it is not enough space, you can write in front of the here, right? Electricity, debit or credit? Credit. Rates and taxes, credit. Subscription, debit. Match free, debit or credit? Credit. Transport fee, credit. Subscription fee, debit. Receipts of donation, debit. Salaries and administration, credit, because we give money. Huh? Stationery expenses, credit. Electricity, credit. Subscription, debit. Transportation, credit. Subscription, debit. Right? Now you go to the next side. Anniversary expenses, debit or credit? Anniversary expenses, credit. Stationery expense, credit. Any expense, credit. Purchase of papers, credit. Income, debit. Expenses for carnival, credit. Rates and taxes, credit. Electricity, credit. Receipts of donation, debit. Electricity, credit. Receipts of donation, debit. Match referee fee, credit. Payments for papers, credit. Subscription fee, debit. Expenses for carnival, credit, and water bill, credit. These are the details provided us. Now you draw receipts and payment account and you have to enter these details there, right? Are you ready? Yeah. Now you draw receipts and payment account, right? Here date column, description column, value, right? Date column, description column, yeah, value. If you want, you can expand because it's a big question. They have provided a lot of details. We need more space. Okay. Now you name the columns. Date, description, cash or value, right? Date, description, cash or value, right? What you write on the top? You have to write the name of the business, right? Not-for-profit organization. This is Samagi Youth Club, right? Then you write here Samagi Youth Club. Samagi Youth Club. Receipts and payment. Receipts and payment account. For 3 months ended. For first 3 months ended. 3 months ended. When? They have not given the date, so 20, any year you can put here, right? Two crosses indicate any year. Okay, now opening balance you put here first. Opening balance, I think 12,400. Yeah, it's 1st of January, right? 1st of January. Yeah. You put the date here, 1st of January. Balance 12,400. 12,400. Then you go one by one, right? Salaries and administration 10,200. 10,200. Salaries. It's 1,400. Then 1,700 subscription. 1,700. Here you can put as membership fees, right? M fees. Electricity 1,400. Electricity 1,400, that is 110. Rates 300. Rates 300. $140, right? It's 115, right? Subscription fee 7,300. This should be 115, right? Subscription fee. Subscription, it's mean membership fees 7,300. Membership fees 120. 120. 120. $120. Next, $123 match referee fee 1,005. $125. It's 123, 1,005, right? 123, you change there. Then next one, 1/30th transport, 1200. 1200. $130. Next, membership fees 15,800. Membership fees 15,800. First of February, right? Membership fees. Fifth of February donation. 5th of February donation. Donation. 5th of February. Next, salary is 10,200. Salary is 10,200. $10,200. Next, stationery. 213 stationery. Electricity 215. Electricity 215. Then next one, membership fees 9,600. 9,600. See the date, 220. 220. Next, transportation fee 5,000. Transport 5,000. Transport 5,000. Membership fees 17,200. 17,200. Next, anniversary expenses 11,400. Anniversary expense 11,400. Anniversary expense. Anniversary expense, right? Then next, stationery 300. Stationery 300. Stationery 300. Stationery 300. Purchase of papers 600. Papers 600. Papers 600. Papers 600. Income from carnivals 20,000. Income from carnivals 20,000. Income from carnivals 20,000. Carnival income. Carnival income 20,000. $310, that is $310, right? Then carnival expenses 94,200. 94,200. Carnival expense. Same date. Next. Rates and taxes 27,500. 27,500. 27,500. Date is 313. Rates. Next. Electricity 42,200. 42,200. Electricity. Date is 316, right? 316. Now next. Receipts or donation 300. Donation. $300. See the date when they have done. 320. 320. Electricity 1,300. Electricity 1,300. Electricity 1,300. $1,300. You want to expand this format? Why? The space is not enough, right? Okay, now electricity 1300, you see the date, see the date, see the date, 321. Three 21, 21, 3. Then next, receipts of donation 15,000. Receipts of donation, donation 15,000. Now next, match referees fee 1500. Match referee fee 1500. $24, 324, right? Match fee. Next, payment for papers 1200. Payment for papers 1200. 1200. It's 325 papers, right? Papers. Now next, subscription fee 8,000. 8,000. Membership fees 8,000. Expenses for carnival 1800. Carnival expense 1800. 1800. Carnival. Carnival. $330 is the last one. 330 is the last one. See what is that? It's, I think, water bill. Check it. Yeah, water bill 1300. 1300, right? 1300. It's 330. Okay. Now you can see the, if you want, you can recheck it again, right? All the details are recorded properly. All the cash payments we write in the credit side. All the cash receipts we write in the debit side. Finally, what you do? You want to get the total and you have to balance of this account, and finally you say balance carried down, balance brought forward, that the question that we have done in the previous, right? Now you get the total of the debit, you get the total of the credit, right? Then see how much. Right, now you have to get the total of the debit side and you have to get the total of the credit side. My students, remember this thing. In your textbook, they have provided these details. The practical situation is this. Can you pay 150,000 rupees to someone, but you have only, you remember, 100,000 rupees? Can or can't? Practically, we can't do that. Right? So, in this question, you calculate, I think you can calculate quickly, right? You have all the payments you have done, all the payments that you have done according to the given details, 200,000, 14,600. 214,600 you have paid. But my darling students, debit side is less than that value. Then what you do? You have to do one thing here. I'll give extra income. I'll give extra income here. You write it in their textbook as final detail. You have to enter this detail in this debit side, then we can balance off it. Right? Are you ready? Yeah. You put your donation, right? Textbook, down you put the star mark, then you write as donation. How much? I'll give 300,000, then okay, right? Then you enter these details here, right? You enter this detail here, donation, right? You put the date 3/30, donation. You put 300,000. This is a new detail, right? Now I introduce to you. Okay. Now you get the total. Now you get the total. Right? Draw two lines. Right? Here also you draw two lines. Right? Here you get the total and you write total. How much? 312, 800. I change the color now here, right? It's okay. Here, then credit side how much? It's, you get credit side 214,600. But debit how much? 312,800. Then you get the difference 0, 0, 2, 8, 98,200 is the difference, right? You put it here, 98,200, right? You write the, in front of this you write balance, carry it down, balance, broad, forward, 98,200. 98,200. Here, same value you have to write here, 312,800. Right? Remember this. You get the total of the debit side. Definitely cash book total debit side should be high. But in this question, according to the provided details, we entered, but we got credit side highest value. So that's why I enter new detail to the debit side. Then we get the debit side 312,800. we bring that the same value to the credit side as the total. The difference we got 98,200. It is the available cash balance in this society at the end of the first 3 months, right? Then this is the question. If you want to see above again, I can show you, scroll up and scroll down, right? I think you have finished now this question with me, right? Okay, now we go to the next slide. Okay, now you know this. You know very well. We have finished receipts and payment account, how to prepare. We have done textbook activities also. I'll give the summary now again from receipts and payment. They are 100% similar to the cash book. All the received cash we put into the debit side. All the paid cash we write in the credit side. Finally, we get the cash balance. Opening cash balance we put into the debit side. Finally, we get the total and balance carried down, balance carried forward. It is the cash balance. Now we finish first financial instrument prepared by not-for-profit organization. The second instrument is what? Income statement. Now, let's move to the slide. Income statement. An income statement is prepared to calculate net result of the economic activities. Net result of the economic activities. Right? Right, sir. Yeah, what we calculate net result of economic activities conducted by not-for-profit organizations. This statement will calculate the excess or deficit. Actually, excess means excess is calculated income minus expenses. There you can see net profit. Yeah. Where? In the profit and loss statement. Yes. But here we can't use net profit or net loss. Why? This is not for profit organizations. So we use here, instead of net profit, we give a word what? Excess. Instead of net loss, you remember, we give deficit. Right? Okay. This is 100% similar to the profit and loss statement. You remember it now. Right? The same concept we apply here. We give a name like the previous one, you know, cash book, but we give a name what? Receipts and payment. Here profit and loss, but we give a name what? Income statement. Same theory, right? Excess or deficit generated by a not-for-profit organization within specific time period, considering all the income and expenses relating to the relevant period, and surplus is generated in the income statement when income generated is more. If your income is more, income 50,000, example, right? Income 50,000, expenses 30,000. Income 50,000, expenses 30,000. Can you find the surplus? 50,000 minus 30,000, 20,000. Deficit? Yeah, expenses is more. You turn it now the other way. How? 30,000 is your expenses. No, income. Expenses 50,000. Now what happened? Deficit, loss, right? Now like that. Then the expenses of the period. When the expenses are more than income, there you can see what? Deficit. Here, right? Here, surplus. Differences can be recognized between receipts and payment account and the income statement prepared by the not-for-profit organization. Some differences are given in the next slide. Okay, receipts and payment account. Remember, I'll highlight now each point. Very much similar to the cash book. You know it well because we finish it. Now, the new one is income statement. This is 100% similar to what? Profit and loss statement. very much similar to the cash book. This is similar to the profit and loss statement. Okay. Records the receipts, cash receipts and payments. What we have recorded in the cash book? Cash receipts and payment. So here also the same way. In the receipts and payment, we record only the received cash and paid cash. Now we see the next income statement. Records only income and expenses. Income and expenses. For an example, obtain bank loan 100,000. You can record it in the receipts and payment, but you can't record the same detail where? In the income statement. Records all the cash receipts and payments relating to the time period. Records all the cash receipts and payments relating to the time period. Yeah, all the received money. We don't think about the time period. During the period, how much you have received? Debit. How much you have paid? Don't think about the matter. For what you give? Credit. Here, records income and expenses relating to only to the time period. Yeah, remember here whether we paid or not, we consider relating expense, right? Whether we received or not by cash, here we consider what? Annual income. Annual income, how much we enter? Annual expenses, we enter. Here we don't think about cash movements, right? Shows the cash balance available at the end of the period. Yeah, here after balancing off, in the previous questions, we got finally cash balance. Here answer is called what? Excess or deficit? Excess. If your expenses is more, deficit. Yeah, income is more, expenses. Sorry, excess. Excess, right? Prepared on cash basis. This is prepared on accrual basis. When we practice profit and loss statement, I think you remember this everything. We consider the accrual basis. Okay. Right. Now, I'll give a little activity before we go to the textbook activities. Are you ready? Yeah. Right. Remember, just I tell some details to you. Right? You can do with me before I go to the next activities. I'll tell some details. I'll enter them in the income statement. Then you see how to do the income statement. Okay? Now, you think I'll give some details. Before I give the details, I'll enter these details to the income statement. I draw income statement here. Just you imagine these details, right? If you want, you can draw this income statement with me. This is it's an example activity. Example, right? You remember this. There's a society in your village, right? You put you think now, you imagine village society, sometime funeral association, sports club, right? Then I imagine in my area, right? Shine Star Sports Club. Okay? Income statement we are going to do now, right? You think Shine Stars Sports Club. Income statement. For the year ended 31st December 2020. I just imagine this detail, right? Imagine. Then we use the rupee values here, right? Rupees, right? In rupees we do. Then on the top we write income, down we write expense. Income. Down we write expenses. Yes. Now I tell some income, right? Then where you write income? On the top. Down we write expense, final difference. It may be deficit or surplus. Okay. Membership fees. Membership fees. Decide it's an income or expense. Income. Yeah, we write here membership fees. Membership fees. I put here 50,000 because just I think that it is the money, membership income for the year, right? Okay, received donation 30,000. Yeah, you put 30,000. Donation. This is received donation, na? How much? 30,000. Okay. This society earn income through selling magazines. It is 20,000. How much? 20,000. You put it here. Selling magazines. $20,000. Yeah. Now I'll give some expenses. You know expenses where we write. Expenses we enter the under the expenses column down. Then just I tell you, right? Electricity for the year 10,000. How much? 10,000. $10,000. Then I'll tell water bill, right? You think water bill in the organization for the year is how much? 15,000. Okay. 15,000. Then another expense. What? Through selling magazines we received 20,000, but purchase magazines, right? Purchase magazines, right? Purchase magazines. 5,000. You remember these are only the expenses. This is an example activity. Then when you watch this video, you can understand how you can imagine this is the income statement format. This is the way we have to do the question. Then after that, I'll give more activities including textbook, right? Okay, now we finish. Now you get the total. Here, how much? Then 100,000. Total income 100,000, right? Total expenses for the year, how much? 30,000. 30,000. Then income minus expenses. Yeah, income is more than expense. Then you can see surplus or deficit. Surplus. Surplus, right? Then you can get the total. You can get the total here. How? How much the total? See, how much the total, right? It's 70,000, right? 70,000. In front of the total, do you write anything? No, in front of the answer, in front of the excess or in front of the deficit, you must write this word. You remember, surplus or deficit. Now surplus, no. Surplus is transferred to the accumulated fund. What is that? Surplus is transferred to the accumulated fund. Surplus is transferred to the accumulated fund. See. surplus is transferred to the, I use another color here because I want to highlight this word, that's why, right? Accumulated fund. Accumulated fund. Yeah. Surplus is transferred to the accumulated fund. If you got a deficit is transferred to the accumulated fund. This is the way to do the question, income statement. Now I'll teach you, before I go to the next activities, what is accumulated fund. Look at here. Accumulated fund. Accumulated fund. Right, accumulated fund. Accumulated fund, not fund, right? Not fund, accumulated fund. Fund is money, no? Like money collection, a fund. Remember this. You think 2018 year, a business, not-for-profit organization earned surplus. This is their first year, right? When they complete their first year, they earn 10,000 surplus. Oh, okay. When they go to the year in 2016, they earn how much? 5,000 surplus. When they finish their 2017 annual accounting period, they earn 20,000. Right? In the first year, surplus and accumulated fund is equal. Similar, because this is the first year. Now when they go to the second year, 10,000 plus 5,000, how much? 15,000. Accumulated fund is 15,000. Right? When they move to the 2017 year end, they add more 20,000, then it becomes 35,000 accumulated fund. Right? Then accumulated fund is collection of all the surpluses in the previous years. What is it? All the surpluses, if not, collection of surpluses in the previous years is called accumulated fund. Accumulated fund. When you finish income statement, when you finish your income statement, you can get the last answer, no? It's surplus or deficit. Then when you get surplus, you write what? Surplus is transferred to the accumulated fund. If not, deficit is transferred to the accumulated fund. This is the way. Right? Then accumulated fund is collection of surpluses in the previous years. Collection of surpluses in the previous years. In this video, you have learned how to prepare, how to practice receipts and payment accountant. I have given now introduction and we have done example how to do the income statement. In the next video, we practice some questions to cover income statement including textbook activities. Stay at home. We'll see in the next video. Bye.